friends, welcome to the next episode of App Guide. In this episode, we are going to solve some important problems on ratio and proportion. As always, I am suggesting you to watch the videos on each topic in sequence for better understanding. So, we will go straight away to our problems. 11th question is, sum of three numbers is 98. If the ratio of the first to second is 2:3 and that of second to third is 5:8, then second number is. So in this question, they have given the sum of three numbers as 98. Okay. Then they have given the ratio of the first and second number as 2:3 and the ratio of the second and third number as 5:8. Okay. So we need to find out the second number. Okay. So in order to find out the numbers, we need to know the ratio of the first, second and third number together. Okay. So we need to know the ratio of the first, second and third number. Okay. So let us see how to find out this ratio from this two ratio. Okay. So the ratio of the first and second number is given as 2:3, that we need to write down here. Then the ratio of the second and third number is given as 5:8, that we need to write down here. Okay. Now the next step is to make the middle numbers same. Okay. So we need to make the middle numbers of these ratios same. Okay. So for that, we need to multiply this 3 by this 5 and this 5 by this 3. Okay. So this will become 15 and this will also become 15. Okay. So when we are multiplying this 3 by 5, we need to multiply this 2 also by 5. Okay. And when we are multiplying this 5 by 3, we need to multiply this 8 also by 3. Okay. So now on solving this, we will get the ratio of first, second and third number will be 2 into 5 is 10, 3 into 5 is 15, this is 15 and this is 24. Okay. So the ratio of the first, second and third number will be 10:15:24. Okay. So the ratio of the first, second and third number will be 10:15:24. Okay. In the question, they have given the sum of the three numbers as 98. So let us find out the sum of the ratios of these three numbers. Okay. So that will be equal to 10 plus 15 plus 24, that is 49. Okay. So we can write this 49 as this 98. Okay. Or we can represent this 49 as 98. So we need to find out the value of the second number. So if we find out what is the value of this 15, we will get the value of the second number. Okay. So if 49 can be written as 98, what will be the value of 15? This we can find out either by cross multiplying, or see here 49 into 2 is 98. Okay. So if you multiply this 15 by 2, you will get this value. Okay. So the second number will be equal to 15 into 2, that is 30. Okay. So this is the answer. The next question is, a sum of rupees 1360 has been divided among P, Q and R such that P gets 2/3 of what Q gets and Q gets 1/4 of what R gets. Then Q share is. So in this question, they have given the sum of the shares of three persons P, Q and R. Okay. Then they have given the ratio of the shares of P and Q as 2:3 and the ratio of the shares of Q and R as 1:4. Okay. So we need to find out what is Q share. Okay. So for that, first we need to find out the ratio of the shares of P, Q and R. Okay. So the ratio of the shares of P and Q is given as 2:3 and the ratio of Q and R is given as 1:4. Okay. So in order to find out the ratio of P, Q and R, the first step is to make the middle values same. So for that, we need to multiply this 3 by this 1 and this 1 by this 3. Okay. But when we are multiplying this 3 by 1, we need to multiply this 2 also by 1. And when we are multiplying this 1 by 3, we need to multiply this 4 also by 3. Okay. So now the ratio of P, Q and R will be this one. Okay. That is 2:3:12. Okay. So in the question they have given the sum of the shares of P, Q and R. So let us first find out the sum of the ratios of the shares of P, Q and R. That is 2 plus 3 plus 12, that is 17. So we can represent this 17 as 1360. We need to find out Q's share. So we need to find out what is the value of this 3. So this we can find out by cross multiplying. Okay. So Q share will be equal to 1360 into this 3 divided by this 17. Okay. So on solving this, you will get it as rupees 240. So this is the answer. The next question is, a sum of rupees 1300 is divided among A, B, C and D such that A share by B share is equal to B share by C share is equal to C share by D share is equal to 2 by 3. Then A's share is. So in this question, they have given the sum of the shares of 4 members A, B, C and D as rupees 1300. Okay. So we need to find out what is A share. They have given the ratio of A, B, B, C and C, D as 2:3. Okay. So first we need to find out what is the ratio of A is to B is to C is to D. Okay. Then we will be able to find out the share of A. Okay. So first let us find out the ratio of A, B and C. Okay. So write A, B, C. A is to B is given as 2 by 3 or 2:3. Okay. That you write here. B by C is given as 2 by 3. Okay. So B is to C is 2:3. Now the next step is we need to make the value of this B same. Okay. So for that we need to multiply this 3 by this 2 and this 2 by this 3. Okay. But when we are multiplying this 3 by 2, we need to multiply this 2 also by 2. And when we are multiplying this 2 by 3, we need to multiply this 3 also by 3. Okay. So the ratio of A, B and C will be this one. Okay. So A is to B is to C will be 4 is to 6 is to 9. Okay. But we need to find out the ratio of A, B, C and D. Okay. So in the question they have given the ratio of C and D as 2:3. Okay. That you write here. Okay. Now we need to make the value of this C same. Okay. So for that multiply this 9 by this 2 and this 2 by this 9. Okay. But when we are multiplying this 9 by 2, we need to multiply this 6 also by 2 and this 4 also by 2. Okay. And when we are multiplying this 2 by 9, we need to multiply this 3 also by 9. Okay. So the ratio of A, B, C and D will be this one. Okay. So A is to B is to C is to D is 4 into 2 that is 8, 6 into 2 that is 12, this is 18 and this one is 27. Okay. So in the question they have given the sum of the shares as 1300. So we need to find out the sum of the ratios of the shares, that is 8 plus 12 plus 18 plus 27, that will be equal to 65. Okay. So we can represent this 65 as this 1300. Okay. Then we need to find out what is A share. So we need to find out what is the value of this 8. Okay. So this we can find out by cross multiplying. Okay. So A share will be equal to 1300 into 8 divided by this 65. Okay. So on solving this, you will get the answer as rupees 160. Okay. So this is the answer. The next question is, if A is to B is to C is 1 is to 3 is to 4 and B is to C is to D is equal to 12 is to 16 is to 9, then A is to B is to C is to D is. So in this question they have given the ratio of A, B and C and also B, C and D. So we need to find out the ratio of A, B, C and D. Okay. So first let us write down A, B, C and D. Okay. The ratio A, B, C is given as 1 is to 3 is to 4. Okay. and the ratio of B, C and D is given as 12 is to 16 is to 9. Okay. Now, in order to find out A is to B is to C is to D, the first step is to make the middle terms same. Okay. Here the common terms of both the ratios are B and C. Okay. So, we need to make the value of the B same and also the value of the C same. Okay. So, in order to make the values of B same, we need to multiply this 3 by 4. Okay. Then this will become 12. Okay. This is already 12. So, in this way, we can make the values of B same. But when we are multiplying this 3 by 4, we need to multiply this 1 also by 4. Okay. And also this 4 by 4. Okay. So, now we can write this as A, B, C, D. This is 1 into 4, that is 4. This is 12. This is 16. And this is 12. This is 16. And this is 9. Okay. Now, the value of the C has already become same. Okay. So, the ratio of A, B, C and D will be 4 is to 12 is to 16 is to 9. Okay. So, A is to, B is to, C is to, D is equal to 4 is to 12 is to 16 is to 9. So, this is the answer. The next question is, if A is to B is 2 is to 3, B is to C is 4 is to 5 and C is to D is 6 is to 7, find A is to D. Okay. So, in this question they have given the ratio of AB, BC, CD. We need to find out the ratio of A and D. Okay. So, for that let us find out the ratio of A, B, C and D. That is A is to B is to C is to D. Okay. So, with the help of this two ratio, let us first find out the ratio of A, B and C. Okay. A is to B is 2 is to 3 and B is to C is 4 is to 5. Okay. So, let us make the middle term same. So, for that multiply this 3 by 4, this 2 by 4 and this 4 by this 3 and this 5 also by 3. Okay. So, the ratio of A, B and C will be 8 is to 12 is to 15. Okay. So, we need to find out the ratio of A, B, C and D. Okay. And the ratio of C and D is given as 6 is to 7. Okay. Now, we need to make the value of the C same. Okay. So, for that multiply this entire terms by 6. Okay. And multiply these two terms by this 15. Okay. So, A is to B is to C is to D will be equal to 48 is to 72 is to 90 is to 105. Okay. So, the ratio of A is to B is to C is to D will be this one. Okay. So, we need to find out the ratio of A and D. Okay. So, A ratio of A and D will be 48 is to 105. Okay. So, on simplifying you will get this as 16 is to 35. Okay. So, this is the answer. The next question is, divide rupees 1162 into 3 parts such that 4 times the first may be equal to 5 times the second and 7 times the third. What is the first part? So, in this question they are telling that rupees 1162 is divided into 3 parts. Okay. So, let us consider the first part as A, second part as B and third part as C. Okay. Then they are telling that 4 times the first is equal to 5 times the second. Okay. So, 4 times the first is A is equal to 5 times the second. Second is B. Okay. Then they are also telling that 4 times the first is also equal to 7 times the third. Okay. So, 4 times the first is equal to 7 times the third. Third is C. Okay. So, from this we can find out the ratio of A and B as well as A and C. Okay. So, from this the ratio of A is to B will be equal to 5 is to 4 and the ratio of A is to C will be equal to 7 is to 4. Okay. So, we need to find out the value of the first part. Okay. So, for that we need to know the ratio of A is to B is to C. Okay. We need to know the ratio A is to B is to C. Okay. So A is to B is given as 5 is to 4. Okay. Then A is to C is given as 7 is to 4. Here the common term in both the ratio is A. Okay. So let us write C here. And A is to C is given as 7 is to 4. So let us write like this. Okay. Now we need to make the middle part same. Okay. So we need to multiply this 5 by this 7 and this 4 by 7. Then we need to multiply this 7 by this 5. And when we are multiplying this 7 by 5, we need to multiply this 4 also by 5. Okay. So the ratio of C, A and B will be this one. Okay. So the ratio of C, A and B will be 4 into 5, that is 20. This is 35 and this is 28. Okay. So the sum of the sum of A, B and C is given as rupees 1162. So let us find out the sum of the ratios. Okay. So the sum of the ratios of C, A and B will be 20 plus 35 plus 28. That is equal to 83. So we can represent or we can write this 83 as 1162. Okay. So we need to find out the value of the first part, which means we need to find out the value of A. Okay. So we need to find out what is the value of this 35. So this we can find out by cross multiplying. Okay. So the value of A will be equal to 1162 into this 35 divided by this 83. Okay. On solving this, you will get it as rupees 490. Okay. So this is the answer. The next question is, ratio of three numbers is 3 is to 4 is to 5 and the sum of their squares is 1250. The sum of the numbers is. So in this question they have given the ratio of three numbers as 3 is to 4 is to 5. Okay. So if the ratios are 3 is to 4 is to 5, then what will be the numbers? Let us consider the first number as 3x, second number as 4x and the third number as 5x. Okay. And in the question the sum of their squares is given as 1250. Okay. So what will be the sum of the squares? That is 3x whole square plus 4x whole square plus 5x whole square is given as 1250. So on solving this we will get x square is equal to 25. Okay. Or from this x value is equal to 5. We need to find out the sum of the numbers. Okay. So if the numbers are this, what will be the sum of the numbers? That is 3x plus 4x plus 5x. That is 12x. Okay. So the sum of the numbers is 12x. That is equal to 12 into x value we found it as 5. So this is equal to 60. Okay. So 60 is the answer. The next question is, two numbers are in the ratio 2 is to 3. If 10 is subtracted from each of them, then they are in the ratio 4 is to 7. Find the second number. So in this question they are telling that two numbers are in the ratio 2 is to 3. Okay. So we can write it as 2 by 3. Okay. So let us consider the first number as 2x and the second number as 3x. Okay. Then they are telling that if 10 is subtracted from each of them. Okay. So if 10 is subtracted from the first number and also the second number. Okay. Then the ratio will become 4 by 7. Okay. Then this ratio will be equal to 4 by 7. Okay. So we need to find out the value of the second number. Okay. Second number is 3x. So we need to find out what is the value of 3x. Okay. Now on cross multiplying, we will get 7 into 2x minus 10 is equal to 4 into 3x minus 10. Okay. So on solving this, we will get the value of x as 15. Then the second number is 3x. That is equal to 3 into 15. That is 45. Okay. So this is the answer. So here finishes this part of the topic ratio and proportion. I will be back with some other important problems in the next part. If you felt this video helpful, please like the video and share the video. If you have not yet subscribed the channel, subscribe it. Also press the bell button so that you get the notification when I am uploading new videos. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.